Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to create our first key for the keyboard and try to put them on the lines. Cool. Okay, so let's select the line number 1. Let's right-click on it and create a new UI element, which will be a button. Perfect. So if you create the button for the first time, Unity will prompt this window. So it's basically the Text Mesh Pro importer, and we will want to import it. It's a set of components that allow us to use text in our UI elements. Okay, let's close the window. Perfect. Let's resize the key a bit, so maybe 75 by 100, something like that. Okay. And we also want to change the text value of the text component right here. So let's select the text and let's add the letter Q. Okay, perfect. So now the letter is a bit small, so let's make it a bit bigger, maybe like so, by increasing the font size. Okay, now we can see it better. Perfect. Let's rename the button to key. Okay, cool. So this is our first key. Because we are going to use multiple keys for our keyboard, it's better to make a prefab out of this key. Because making a prefab will make things easier. Whenever we change something on the prefab, it will automatically change all the keys. For instance, if we change the sprite of the key on the prefab, it will change the sprite of all the keys on our keyboard. So that's very convenient. Okay, let's open the Word Finder folder and create a new folder called prefabs that will hold all of our prefabs. Okay, let's open it. Perfect. We can drag our key and drop it in the prefabs folder. Perfect. We've now just made our first prefab. Awesome. Cool. Okay, now let's make the other keys. Maybe let's make just another one, like so. Control D to duplicate the previous key. Okay, let's change the text to W, like so. All right. And now you can see that we have a small error because the key W is on top of the Q key. For that, we are going to select the line and do pretty much the same logic that we've done for the keyboard container. We are going to add a new component to the line, which is the horizontal layout group, which will help us to distribute all of our keys along the x-axis, so along the horizontal axis. Okay, let's add it. Perfect. And we want to align our children in the center, like so. Cool. So now you can see that the red line is a bit bigger than the two other lines, but it's okay. When we are going to add the horizontal layout group to the other lines, they will adapt. Okay, perfect. So let's add the other keys now. So we have Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P. Okay, we can change them like so. Let's open each and every one of the keys. So E, okay, R, T, Y, U, I, O, and P. Perfect. That's the first line. Let's make the other ones. So let's diminish this one. We can actually remove the lines 2 and 3, like so, and duplicate the line 1 so that we already have the keys. Okay, perfect. Let's rename them line 2 and line 3. Perfect. Let's just remove the red color because it's bothering me a bit. It was just for the explanation. So let's reduce the alpha to 0. Okay. And we can also reduce the alpha of the keyboard container, like so. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, let's edit these keys now. Let's open them up. Okay, so we can say A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, and L. Okay, perfect. Let's remove the last one. Awesome. And here we might want to diminish the spacing of this line a bit. So let's select the line 2 and add some padding to the left and the right of the screen. So let's say 50 maybe. Yeah, something like that seems pretty good. Okay, let's reduce the size of the keyboard a bit. Okay, awesome. Let's now do the same operation for the line 3. Okay, let's open all of the keys like so. Cool. Okay, so we have Z, X, C, V, B, N, and M finally. Perfect. Let's remove the 3 other keys. We won't need them. Okay, we can add a padding right here too on the line 3. So it was 50, so let's say 100 on the left side and 100 on the right side. Cool. For the line 3, there is a small difference. We want to add the backspace key. So let's create a new button for that. So UI, button, okay. So it will have the same height as the other keys. So I think it was 100, perfect. And it will be twice the width. So 75 multiplied by 2, which is 150. Actually, we can make it 3 times maybe. So, nah, it's a bit too big. So let's just add 30. And yeah, you can resize the keys as you wish, actually. You're free, like game dev is art, actually, okay? Yeah, let's reduce the spacing on the first line too. So first line, let's say 25, maybe something like that. Yeah, I think it's good. Nice. Okay, let's rename the button to backspace key. Okay. And we can also remove the text because we are going to add a sprite later on. Perfect. Yeah, what we can do here is also reduce the size of the font. Okay, so let's select the key prefab. Let's open it like so. Here, as you can see, the W key is a bit overlapping on the button, on the key. So what we can do is to add a bit of padding to the text. So let's say maybe 5 or maybe 3 pixels on each side, like so. It's still eating a bit, but what we can do is change the sprite maybe. So let's remove this one. All right, perfect. And we will change it later, of course. Nice. In the next lesson, let's see how we can add a script to our key to be able to detect whenever the player presses a key, actually. So yeah, see you there.